everyone, welcome to Elnora's Kitchen of Learning. Today I would like to share with you a fun and exciting way to engage your preschool children in a math activity. This activity is aligned with our Florida Early Learning and Developmental Standards under the domain of mathematical thinking. Before we get started with our activity, I would just like to share with you that as a teacher, it was always important for me to create an environment in the classroom that was engaging and fun for the children. So with that being said, let me share with you about our kitchen setup here. Behind me, the backdrop, everything here that you see is related to the kitchen, and all of these materials I found in the Dollar Tree for $1. On our stove top here, it was created out of a piece of black felt, and these are actually pot dividers that I thought would make great burners. Our on and off switch for our stove top here was actually made out of the tops of Gatorade bottles, so the kids can actually twist it on and off. I have here some food that we're going to use to make our dish today. And I have our ingredient cards that we're going to follow. I have pots. I have my Pop Rock candy that we're going to use as our seasoning. And I have a bottle of water here. Now, I would suggest that this activity is conducted during a small group because you are focusing on counting skills, and that's a great opportunity for you to assess the kids' counting skills. So having enough material for each child so they can engage in the activity at the same time is very important. Now, each child will get a different ingredient chart. And so you want to make sure in advance that you have all the ingredients listed here and the amount of each ingredient actually in this pot so that no child will have to search or you will have to walk away from the activity to go and get those materials. Now my food that I have here, I'm sure you have plenty of different foods in your dramatic play area, or you can find these in the Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is let the children know the goal for the activity, that they're going to be using their skills to count and see how much of each ingredient they would need to put into their dish. So we can get started with this chicken stew. We're going to make chicken stew. So each child will look at their ingredient chart and they will determine how many of each food item they need to put into their dish. For example, we'll use the chicken stew. So the child will look at the chart. This is broccoli. I'm not the best drawer, but I tried. So they need 1 broccoli. So I'm doing this, but the child's going to actually look at the chart and follow the direction, him or herself. So I'm going to add my 1 broccoli to my pot. I need 1 piece of chicken. So the child will actually pick up 1 piece of chicken. And you want to encourage the children, if they have more than 1 item, to actually count that item out as they place it into the pot. I'm placing in my chicken. How many carrots will you need to go into your dish? 2 carrots. 1, 2. How many corns will you need to go into your dish? 1 corn. So now that the child have added the ingredients into their pot, you can ask them again, so how many broccoli did you add to your dish? And the child can actually count the broccoli and say 1 broccoli, and you will go through the entire ingredient chart. Now you can ask the child, tell me the name of those ingredients that you added to your dish. So the child can name each item: broccoli, chicken, carrot, and corn. Okay, so now you can say, okay, now that we have everything that we need to make our chicken stew, let's cook it. So you can encourage the child to turn on the stove by twisting. Then you can ask the child to place their seasoning over their stew. This is my Pop Rock candy. We're getting ready to make a sizzle here. So they will sprinkle their Pop Rock candy as their seasoning. Now, listen out for the sizzle. We're going to add our water. The child is going to add the water to the stew. Listen for that sizzle. Can you hear it? Let's add some more seasoning. So the child can take their spoon and they can actually pretend to cook their stew. And it's sizzling. Can you hear that sizzle sound? The children always love this. Be careful at the stove. So I found that this was a very fun and engaging way to help the children count and also have fun, name the food items. There are several skills that you can cover with this, but I just thought it was just perfect for this particular activity. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you find this activity useful in your classroom. And until next time, see you later.